Okay, Bill, let's get started on this. I'm going to give you this in just 2 or 3 videos, small chunks, and that way you'll understand it better. You've already got most of it done, like I said. After you install your Power Director, you'll get this little icon on your desktop, which you already have. And when you click it, it opens up the program. You already know that. Step 1 and 2, you know. Now, the next thing is once you hook up your camera, you load all your pictures to a folder somewhere. In this case, I'm going to use this folder right here, which is part 13 of an ongoing series that we have going right now with Brendan and I. Let me see if I can back it up a little bit. It might be a little bit too hard to read. It's hard to tell. Not much light in here tonight. Let me go ahead and turn the light on. Maybe that'll help. Alright, I think that helps a little bit better. Okay, you've got your icon. Step 1 is done. You load all your videos or your entire video, whichever, if you do it all in one shot. I do it in bits and pieces, and then I remove what I don't want. I can add something at a later time. But we'll go ahead and pick this video right here because that's the one I'm going to have to do next time anyway. That'll be my next one. And I've got some segments already in there. So what first thing we do is, of course, we open our click on our Cyberlink Power Director, and lately I've been getting this thing that says launch rich video. Don't worry about it, just click OK. I have no idea what that means, don't care. I didn't get it for a long time and all of a sudden popped up. There's been a few questions on the internet about that. Just click OK. Alright, once you get your program open, it's just like the one you were talking about earlier. Up here in the left hand corner is a folder. That's the one you click to bring in your video. Now you can bring in the entire folder, or you can bring in bits and pieces, or what they call files. Initially, after I get everything in the folder on the desktop, all the videos that I want to edit and get ready for, to turn into MP4, so it'll go up to YouTube, I just go up here and I click on that, and it says, do I want to import the files, or I just want to import the folder? I want to import the whole folder, so I just click on it. And then it'll say, what folder do you want to import? Well, let me see. Let's find the one I want. There it is right there. Right there is the one I want to break, so I'm going to double click on it. It lights up here. That's the folder I want to bring in. Then I hit select the folder. Boom. Now it's bringing them in. Here we go. Everything is coming from that folder into the program. And there it is. All the little bits and pieces I just got done filming here. Okay? And just like you said in the video that you posted, you bring them down and put them on the timeline. Now the way it works here, it starts out with the very first video that you did, then the next one, then the next, each segment in a row. To the right, then it goes down to the bottom and goes to the right again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring down 2 or 3, we'll say. Okay, there's one. That's a pretty long one. My goodness, let's find out. Let's go to the bottom here. Look how long that thing is. I didn't realize it was that long. Let's scroll the bottom bar over and see how long it actually is. Let me see, I made that, man alive, that's almost 7 minutes and 30 seconds long, that first segment. Wow. Okay, now it's time to bring in the second one. This one's a little bit shorter. We can move it back and forth. See, we just butt it right up against there. Boom. Okay, it's good. Alright, let me see. Let's just bring in one more. I'll just bring in this one too. Okay, we'll bring that one down, put it next to there. Boom. Okay. Now there's two ways to make this thing go smaller and bigger, smaller and bigger. You can grab the with your mouse. See the little arrow that lights up right there. You move your little cursor right there. You get a little arrow. You hold your left mouse button down, and it'll shrink it all down for you. Just kind of move it to the left. See how it shrinks everything down? Before it was all the way over to the ways you couldn't even see where the end of it was. We can do that just by doing that. See it? Or we can go down here in the left hand corner. We can use this little dot between these two big dots. Just turn it blue with our arrow, hold the left mouse button down, and we can it's a slider, that's all. It goes left and right. It does exactly the same thing, okay? Exactly the same thing. Just bring it in. Okay? Alright, that's all you gotta do. Now, let's say that's all you're going to do. That's all you're going to do. You're just going to bring it in. You're going to, let's move our bar back over here where we can see everything. You're just going to bring in those 3. You're just going to load that. You want to load them up to YouTube. How do you do it? Well, you just go up here. Just a little. Remember the old little hard disks we had, the little diskettes we had where we would save things on. Looks just like it right there. See, a little diskette. You click on it, and it opens up a window. This says, all right, save as. Where do you want to save it? It's a standard saving procedure. You just save it right back to the same file you got it from. In my case, I'm going to go to the desktop. I'm going to scroll down till I find, I think it's called Break It. Yeah, Break It, Part 13. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to give it a name, just like saving anything else. I'll just make it video. This video, that's all. And then save it. Okay, it's now saved. What I did on the timeline is now saved back in the folder where I got all of these from, okay? Alright, now, let's just play this thing and see if we want to get rid of some of it. You know, in the very beginning, sometimes I get a little shaky, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to save any of this stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it and start over. But I just wanted to show you how to do a save. Okay, now this is the line right here. This little thing right here, that little blue jobby. You put your little mouse over the top of it, hold your left button down, and you can move that back and forth, the timeline, anywhere you want it. See, and as you move it, it's changing the picture up here. Let's say you get over here and you want to hear what it sounds like right from there. Let me turn the volume down a little bit. I got people sleeping here. I don't want to. Okay, let's say I just want to hear it right from right there. Right from right there. I want to hear what it says. So all I got to do is go down here and just press the arrow, just like on YouTube.
With the radio, unplug the TV, unplug whatever it is you're working on if you plan to take resistance readings. Do not take resistance readings with power applied. I'll say it one more time. You'll blow the meter.
Okay, that's cool. That's all I want to say. I don't want to hear anything else beyond that. We'll say, okay, well what I need to do is I need to cut out. I'm going to have to cut out this section right here. Up till here it's been good, but I want to get rid of this. Don't need it. I just overly talked or whatever. All I got to do is come up here, as long as it's in, as long as clip is lit, there's movie and there's clip. When it's in clip, you can cut anywhere along here. And how do you do that? Well, you go over here and you click on split. I'm going to click split. I am in the clip mode. I come over here and click split. And I have just split that track, okay? Come down here, click anywhere one time, and there you go. Now we can go ahead and move this back and forth, and you can see where the split is. See it? Right there is where we just put the split. We were in clip, and we went over here and said split it. I mean, it can't get any simpler than that, okay? As soon as you go, see right now it's in the movie mode, okay? And clip will not light up. It doesn't light up anywhere. Only in the clip mode. When you hit clip, that's when all these little things here light up. And you can modify it, you can trim it, you can do all kind of goofy stuff. Oh, my chair just about fell back. Okay, now I keep in mind I still want to get rid of this part right here. It's good up to here. I want to get rid of that. What do? I come over here and I right click on it. A window pops up and it says right there, remove. I'll be darned. I want to remove it and it gives me the option of removing. Now watch what happens down here when I click that remove. It's gone, and it automatically closes and goes. You know, now my timeline is much shorter. What started out with 7:30, and now we're up to, no, I guess we were more than 7:30. Now we took away quite a bit there. I think we were up to something like, I'll tell you what, let's find out. Let's just go up here to undo. We'll just click undo right here. And that, yeah, see, we were all the way up to what, 11 something right here. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and delete that again. Right click, remove, bam, there it is. Okay, that's all I'm going to show you right now. That's how you split a line and get rid of something. Now let's say, I'll give you one more thing. Let's say, now as you said in the video, by the way, everything that's on the timeline has a green check mark in it. So that tells you what you've already put down there. Sometimes you get some pretty long videos with a whole lot of segments. You can't remember what you got, what you don't have. They were cool enough to put green check marks. Now suppose I want to move, I said, geez, you know, I think what I want to do is move this down here and put it right there between those two. Okay, all right, I've got it in position on that line. This is what you want to do. You want to insert it? Yes, I want to insert that between those two. There it is. It's inserted, okay? Now I can come down here anywhere, click once, just any old space area, and that blue will go away. There it is. It's now inserted on the line. That's it for tonight, friend. I'll give you more later. Lesson number 2, Bill. And today we're going to teach you how to put letters on the screen and make them appear, you know, one way or another. And change the color, that sort of thing. This morning I made a real short video and I stuck it in your folder. I got marked Old Goat. It's just I think it's like a 20-second video. So let's go ahead and let's open the program and pull that video out of that folder and get it into PowerDirector 9. Okay, here we go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and double click here. Rich video, forget that. Just go ahead and click OK. Program comes up. Come up here to the corner. Click this. Let me zoom in a little bit here so you can see what's going on. It says import media file or folder. I could import that thing as a file out of that folder. I can just import the whole folder, which is what I'm going to do, the whole folder. This is, where's it at? It's on my desktop. Now I got to look for Old Goat. Yeah, Old Goat right there. It's open, and you probably won't see any files on here when you do that. Just click folder, and there it is. It's right there. Now back up a little ways. All I have to do is bring it down, put it on the timeline, and I'm good to go. Now I can go ahead to the top and save. I could have saved it before I put it on the timeline. It doesn't matter. Where do I want to save it? I want to save it back to the Old Goat file. Go to the desktop, click over here on the right, and then start moving down. There it is. And I'm going to save it as, it says what title do you want to put on it? I'm just going to make it video. I'm going to get a keyboard here where I can work it a little better. There we go. I'm just going to make it video. V-I-D-E-E-O. That's what I always do. I always save the video as a video in the folder that it all came from. It makes things so much easier if everything's in one place. Alright, it's now saved. Now what I want to do is I want to put some letters on the screen on top of the video. Okay? So how's that done? Well, right here is the letter T. That letter T stands for titles. Titles. Everybody in the world's got a title but me, I think. Anyway, titles. And what they could have done was put words there if they wanted to, or letters. And basically what it does is it opens up a word processing program. It enables you to come up with a word okay, now once you hit titles, let's go back. Let me go back, show you what I did. I just double clicked on titles. Actually, you only have to click once, I guess. Anyway, you get a whole lot of choices under titles. Pick any one of them. Any one. You know, take your time, scroll down around, see what they all do. Primarily, I use the very first one. It's the default. It's a default right here. Then I just drag it down and you put it on the line wherever the thing will light up yellow. Okay? You can put it there. You can drag it down. So I'm holding the left mouse button down, by the way. Or you can drag it down and put it down here where the T is for title. See it right there? The letter T. And I've got it right there. But I can also just go ahead and put the mouse button down and put it up a little further. Okay? I can put it there too. Wherever it'll go, just drop it in. Alright, and we're now ready to put letters in that box that we just took down from the title section. Now how do we do that? Well, we right click. Essentially what we're going to do is we're going to edit this thing. We want to edit it. We want to put letters in there. So you do that by editing. So we right click. And after we right click, it says, what do? You edit. There it is. We want to edit the title. Of course that's what we want to do. So we click edit with the left mouse. And now look what that does for us. Ooh. Now right here you'll see kind of a, sometimes it depends on the background. If you have a real dark background in your video and you want to put letters on it, sometimes it's hard to see this thing. You got to kind of like really get close. But I'm going to go ahead and come over to the extreme right, double click, And that puts a red line in there, see it? Now I can highlight all this. And I can click backspace. I can hit backspace once, just like in a normal word processing program. I can go ahead and hit backspace once, and it gets rid of all that lettering. But the box is still there, and so is the cursor. Okay, now I can type in whatever I want. I'm going to put down old goat. G-O-A-T. I now have old goat in there. And I have them in font 24. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not. Things are a little bit fuzzy here at night. Okay, the font is 24. And the way you set your font is just like you do on any word processor. You highlight the letters you want to change, and then you go up and click the font. Now what I'm going to do now that I've got old goat written in there, I'm going to highlight it again. I'm going to select a color from over here. You have to tell the computer what it is you're trying to change. And the way you do that is you highlight it. And the computer says, oh, okay, that's what you want to change. Yes, that's what I want to change. Let's go over and click yellow. One time. Watch what happens over here. There you go. Old goat. Wasn't that easy? Now, we've got it. Now, one more thing. You can move, let's say it wound up, say, down here somewhere. Well, you don't want it down there. You want it up here in the middle, or you want it on top, or you want it over to the right. Wherever you want to put this thing, you can put it. The way you do this is you get rid of the box around it. Okay, I just clicked anywhere on the screen to get rid of that box. Now I come back and I left click one time and hold the mouse button down. Bam. Now I can move that thing anywhere I want to move it. Okay. I can move it. I'm still holding the left mouse button down. Yeah, put it right smack in the middle. You got to kind of eyeball this, you know. Boom. That looks pretty good. All right. Now I say, well, I want the letters to be bigger. I want them to be bigger. They're just not quite big enough. Click once. That gives you your box. And you tell the computer by clicking, putting the cursor there. You double click. The cursor goes, materializes in the box. Then you highlight it again. You say, I want it to be, let me see, I want it to be font 36. Where's that at? Down here. You can go all the way up to 72 on this, by the way, but I want to do 36 right there. And watch what happens when I do 36. See how big it got? Now, of course, it's no longer centered on the screen. See, it's over to the right. So go up here somewhere and click once and get rid of the box. Now you come down and just grab it and move it. That box is only there for when you want to do an edit of some kind inside the box, whatever's there. So we'll just kind of eyeball it and put it right about there. There you go. Now you might say, well, now we go down and we click OK. Okay, we'll click OK. Everything is done. It's over here. And what we want to do is, let's go ahead and move it down here along the timeline a little bit. Okay. Now we take our little cursor or our little timeline thing and move it back. Now let's watch the video and see what happens when it pops up. Well, there it is. It just popped up. All right, now it's there it's still playing. It's there for quite a while. You might say, oh, no, I don't want to do that. It's way too long. We'll just go ahead and stop it by clicking here. That's kind of your little, preview screen. You got to start, stop, pause, the whole 9 yards. Something you're used to. I think what I want to do is do a change. I want to do a change. Okay, so we're going to right click again, and we're going to go back and edit again. Now let's see, I want old goat not to just suddenly appear on the screen. I want it to kind of come in cool looking, So we go up here to this right here where it's got the squiggly line. That means cool looking, okay? You click once. Then you go down. Now this is the top part is how the word appears on the screen, and the bottom part is how it goes away. Comes up, goes away. We'll click on more. Alright, now as soon as I move my cursor over any one of these, it'll show me the effect. Here's one right here. Oh, that's cool. Not enough action. Not enough action with that one either. Oh, that's cool. I like that one. Okay, we're going to click once and hit OK. Now you can see that it's been done. Let's go ahead and just check it, see how it looks like. We'll go ahead before we go back to the previous page. Oh, look at that. Cool. Is that cool? Yes, that's cool. Okay, that took care of that problem. Fine and dandy. All right. Now we go down to the bottom and we click OK. That's all you really need to know for today, okay? All I wanted to tell you today was, you bring up your editing program, you bring in the video or the photograph that you have in the file where it's located. Hopefully you've got everything in one file. Then you bring it down to the timeline. And then you decide that you want to do a little, put your name there, Old Goat. So you go up here to where it says title. Give yourself a title, Bill. You can do it. We click on title. Where's it at? Oop, wrong one. There's title right there. We went to the default one. You can use any one of these, any one of them. And we drug the default one down to the line right here. Any line that it'll settle on. Then we right-clicked and we edited it to our satisfaction. We went ahead and put the letters on. We did it in yellow. We did it with font 36. This is like a little word processing program here. Is all this really is. See, you've got centering, you've got italics, you've got bold, all kinds of stuff. Just kind of play with it. Just keep in mind that if you want to change anything inside this box, you have to double click and get your cursor in there and highlight what you want to change. If you just want to change one letter, you can do that by okay, like that. It's up to you. Now, if you want to move it around the screen, you have to get rid of the box. Come down here with your cursor and left click and hold it down and move it around that way. It's a totally different operation, okay? Also, if you want a little action out of that baby, you come up here to the squiggly line, click it. We clicked it. And then we went down here. Now, of course, you can do the same thing with it going away. You can click on more. This is bringing it in. This is taking it, making it disappear from the screen. Click on them both. Play with it. Keep it. Now, we'll go ahead and click more. You can change it if you want. Let's change it to this one here. Okay, we just click that one. And click OK. Now see what happens. Watch what happens. Look at that. See how you can change it? Piece of cake. Nothing to it. Okay? End of lesson for today. Okay, Bill, I have just completed a video. This is all my stuff up here. You can see. Let me see. Where are we? Here we are. There it is. It's all the stuff that I put together on the timeline down here. And I cut it where I wanted to cut, and I eliminated. Some of these are not cut, but when I put them down here, I'll cut them and eliminate some of the crap on each end that I don't want, and then, kind of make it seamless, kind of bring it all together so it flows from one section to another, all the way through. It's a fairly long video. Let me see if I can find out how long it is here. It is, where's my thing? There we go. Let's just go ahead and now we can bring it out. This video is going to be 21 minutes and 31 seconds long. Okay, it's pretty long. All right, now I've got everything on the timeline, and I have saved it by using this little floppy disk here. I saved it back to the file I got it from. Now this is going to be mishmash number 88 for me. By the time you get the video, this video, it will already have been, available on YouTube. So what I'm going to do now, it's on the timeline. It's been saved, but it's just on the timeline. That's it. Now I need to produce a video out of it. There's no video here yet that can be uploaded. So I need to produce a video. Where do I go? I go up here, right here where it says produce. Let me zoom in on there now. See? That's how you produce a video. Once you're all done with all your editing and everything, you're ready to go, you're ready to rock and roll, you come up here and say, I want to produce a video. So you click on that, and it takes you to the next page. Now down here in the bottom, you'll see that all the stuff I've done so far, it's a 4.4 gigabyte video. 4.4. That's as AVI. You see how the AVI's got a green line around it? I don't do that. I always upload as MP4, okay, right here. So it's 4.4 right now. Now watch what happens when I click on MP4. It's automatically down to 1.8 gigs, okay? Now I'm going to come over here and it'll say the quality of the video. Right now it's set up for best. When I click the down, don't worry about this default business. As long as it says default, you're okay. In the country, will say NTSC, which is United States. You're concerned about the one in the middle. 1, 2, 3. The one in the middle. You click the arrow down. You're currently on best quality. Go down to where it says high quality, MP4, high. Now watch what happens when I click on high quality. It jumps down to 1.4 gigabytes. Now 1.4 gigabytes isn't bad because there's a lot of music in this video. I videotaped my grandson's band concert, a Christmas band concert, okay? All right. Now normally, if it was just talking or something like that, it would probably be down around 600 megabytes, you know, or something like that. All right, now I've got it on MP4. I've set the quality for high. Now I'm going to come over here and it'll say output folder. Where do I want to save it? Output folder. Out to what folder? All right, I'm going to click here. I want to put it back in the same folder it came from, which is Mishmash 88. So I'm clicking on that. So now we go find Mishmash 88. Where's Mishmash 88? There it is right there. And I will be saving it as Produce. P-R-O-D-U-C-E. Now look, sometimes you can save 3 or 4 videos and using this program, but you'll have to make them each different. You can't have 3 or 4 files on, say, in one file or on the desktop with the same name. The computer won't let you do that. So it would be Produce 1, Produce 2, or just use a different, you know, whatever name you prefer. I don't worry about it. I just leave it at Produce. And if I have 2 or 3 I want to save to my desktop, I'll make it Produce 1, Produce 2. But you have to do it at this stage of the game right here. Okay, Produce. And it'll be saved in the Mishmash 88 file, which is what I want. Save. Now over here to the left, you see this right here where it says fast video rendering? Ignore that crap. It's terrible. Get rid of that check mark. Okay? Now any change you make to over here, if you decide to save it in another folder besides the one, you know, you got it out of, that stupid check mark will light up again. Always get rid of that. That will give you nothing. Just a bunch of crap. Okay, now I go down and I hit start. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to produce a video that's 1.4 gigabytes long. And it is 21 minutes, 53 seconds, 0.5. Okay? Alright, I'm all done. I got everything the way I wanted. I got an MP4. Everything's cool. Now we hit start. And it goes into the produce mode, and then it'll work its way across. A green line will work its all the way across. And when it completely produces the movie, it gives you a percent up here as to what percentage is being done. You'll get a green check mark, a little green check mark in a box that says done. Once you're done, all you got to do is go to the file and move it into YouTube from there. Now down here, you'll see that what's happening is it's moving. I got a 1.4 gigabyte file, and it's produced so far 30 megabytes of it. It just takes a while. See the little green line moving out from the corner here? It'll eventually cover the whole thing. I'll come back and let you see it when we're done. Alright, Bill, there it is. The green line is going all the way across. The check mark is there. I'm done. The video has been made. I can just go up here and X out of all of this mess now. Just X out of all of it. Alright. Now, that should be in my file, and it should be listed as Produce. This is the Mishmash 88 file, and there it is right down there at the bottom, Produce. Okay, right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that thing that says Produce. You can upload it to YouTube right from the file, but I don't like to do that. I like to move it over on the desktop where I can find it in a hurry. There it is, right there. Now X out of all this other crap. And there you go. Produce, ready to be uploaded. Now, all I got to do is hit YouTube. Boom, boom. Click upload. and then drag old Mr. Produce here right over to where it says upload. That's it. It's now uploading, and once it gets uploaded, I always do a check on it and to make sure it looks good and sounds good and everything. If it doesn't, I'll go back and I'll get rid of it, go back and re-edit and do a complete new produce and a complete new upload. I want to make sure my videos look good, sound good. I don't want people to say, why did he ever upload something with all those mistakes in it? That's it. It's now uploading. Let me see let's see if it gives me a time, how long it'll take. It will take around 360 minutes to up 64. It may go all the way up to 370, 380. I don't know. I just upload them at night when I go to bed, and the next morning I get up, they're done. And that's it. All right, your next lesson, my friend. You may have already figured this out, but just in case you haven't, I downloaded one of your videos from 2011, your vibrating mower, Old Goat and his vibrating mower. So we'll go ahead and I downloaded it and I put it on the in the program. That's it right there. Now, suppose I wanted to put some music where that, I want to remove that noisy mower and put some music there. Let me go ahead and play it a little longer.
Vibrating mower.
Okay, now what I can do is I can clip, go to my, over here to clip. Let me zoom in here a little bit. I can highlight the clip, go over here to split, and get rid of all of this right here. And remove. Okay, all I have left is this. Now I'll go up and save that. I like to save just about every action I do, okay? Now I also downloaded some music into the Old Goat file as well as the video. So let's bring the music in. Import file. And there's the music right there. Let me get this camera to, there's the music. We hit open. Now our little music is up there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, I'm going to highlight, I'm going to right click on both the audio and the video together. Just right click one time and it lights up, okay? Now I'll go up here to where it says unlink the objects. Okay, we unlink the objects. And now we click over here anywhere. And we'll see that we have now separated the audio from the video. I can move that audio anywhere I want, okay? I can move it back, I can put it in another part of the video somewhere, or I can just eliminate it, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to go ahead and right click and remove. Alright? Now all I have left is the video. Now just to prove it to you, I'll go ahead and now we'll play it. See? We've got the Mr. Silent Man there. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to put music there. So what I'm going to do is bring down our music. And I'll put music where the lawnmower sound was. And I will click right here. Bring this out to about right there. There we go. Now I'm going to highlight that and I'm going to split that right there. I'm going to get rid of that part of the music. You can leave it as long as you want. It's up to you. We removed it. Now let's go back from the beginning and see what we have now. Now you can unlink that and put anything in there. You can put voice in there. You can put music in there. You can do all sorts of weird things. Now we'll go ahead and play it and see what we have now. Pretty cool, huh?